Greetings everyone, it's January 11th, 2024, and I just wanted to make a video about stuff that's going on in the news because it seems like 2024 is starting out crazy like 2020 did. It's hard to believe 2020 was already 3 years ago, because 2020 was like everything that could go wrong went wrong. There was like natural disasters, there was like the COVID thing, and it was like just one thing after another. It was hard to believe that it was even happening. There was so much bad shit. And last couple of years have been kind of mediocre, I guess. So we got this war going on in Israel, and then Ukraine, right? And then now North Korea is doing stuff with South Korea, or China's invading Taiwan. There's all kinds of like different wars breaking out. We're almost on the brink of World War III. And on top of that, the presidential shit's happening, right? Trump and Biden, the worst two possible people that could be president, are the only ones that seem to have a chance of winning the presidency, even though Vivek Ramaswamy seems pretty good. But he's kind of like Bernie Sanders. It's like he's too good. Like nobody's going to let him have a chance at it, which sucks. Anyway, the whole Hunter Biden thing, you guys probably don't know this, but James Comer, the guy that's leading the committee to impeach or to prosecute Hunter Biden and try to impeach Biden, whatever they're doing, he's from my hometown, and he's really embarrassing us right now because he made all these claims that like he's ready to start the prosecution. He has all this evidence about Hunter Biden's laptop and all these dealings, whatever, and then they didn't expect Hunter Biden to show up at the meeting or whatever. Like they wanted to have him in a closed door session, but he didn't want to do that. He wanted to like come out in front of everybody in public and give his side of the story. So he just shows up, and they weren't prepared. So like, what happened to all this evidence he has? He's like, the Democrats said, "Here he is. You want to ask him any questions? Anyone?" Like maybe one or two people put their hands up, and the main dude, Comer from my hometown, he just sat there and like looked like a jackass. So apparently it was all lies. Just a bunch of lies. Anyway, in other news, you guys have maybe noticed this thing with the Stanley Cups. What in the hell is going on with these trends, these TikTokers, and these like... Oh, where was that one woman? Oh my god. Hang on just a second. Let me just... if you Google Stanley Cup. Not Stanley Cup craze, just Stanley Cup. Right? This one right here. So these people, they're like middle-aged women that want to be seen as young, I think is what it is. And since the young people were making all these TikToks about these cups, that the older women wanted them, and then it kind of got to be like a fad, and they all like want these limited edition ones. So this Starbucks pink one, apparently there's one selling for $9,000. That might be a joke one, but like $160. Those are like reasonable. People were probably actually buying these ones. $80, $120. I saw the other day. Now they've gone up, I guess, even more. People are like stealing them. Workers are trying to hide them that work at Target. It's like you gotta wait in line for 8 hours. Like, if you buy it for $40 and you sell it at like $160, that's $120. Like, is your time worth sitting in front of Target for 8 hours? Or couldn't you make more money than just going to work? Doesn't it seem like it's worth it? I guess some people actually want them to use because they're like the perfect size and shape, and they collect the colors. And like, Stanley is like, don't they make like tape measures and like weird equipment and toolboxes or weird stuff like that? And like those old green shitty thermoses. Like, it's a 100-year-old brand, but all of a sudden it's like the Yeti brand. Everybody wanted Yeti coolers for a long time, or Yeti mugs. It's like, people are so stupid. But this woman was the worst because her deal is she embarrassed herself. She went to Target and she fell on her ass while she was trying to get one of these Valentine's Day editions. And she's like so embarrassed about it that she tells everyone on TikTok about her embarrassing story.
And this is why. Let's flash back to yesterday at 8 a.m.
I don't even care. She just fell on her ass. She went back and she tried to get security camera footage because she wanted to put that online because she's so embarrassed about it. She doesn't want anybody to know, but she's wanting everybody to know. So, like at the bottom of these, look at the tags. Starbucks Winter Pink Stanley Starbucks Collab, Stanley Starbucks Cup, Stanley Quencher, Stanley X Starbucks, Stanley Cup. What are all these tags for if you don't want anybody to know? Like, what did you put all the... Why are you trying to make everybody see you're following your ass? How do I make this just bigger? I just want to see more. I don't want to, like... Anyway. It's all stupid. Next. The aliens in Florida. Now, the aliens in Florida, I thought was a joke at first. Because I saw this photo. Let me see if this is on the screen right. Yeah. This photo here. This one doesn't really look convincing at all. It looks like, somebody pointed out on the video, it looks like three people walking together, like holding hands or like standing in a line. So if you look at it vertically, you think it's a tall alien when it's actually just three people side by side. So I was like, oh, this is just nothing. It's just like somebody got confused by video footage or something. But then I saw the pictures of these, how many? 60, 50, like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. There's at least 50 police cars. And everybody says they were taking everybody's phones and deleting footage and like getting maybe the mall camera footage. I don't know what they were doing. And the claim was that there was a bunch of teenagers shooting fireworks and maybe there was some actual gunfire going off. But even if there was actual gunfire, there wouldn't be this many police cars. I don't think. Even if it was like an active shooter, I don't think it would be that many police cars. There also couldn't be that many police officers that are involved in an alien cover-up because there are not that many people that know about it. Okay, what is this? Somebody
Authorities in Miami.
Somebody drew like where the aliens are supposed to be. What is this? A gun?
Grand theft, battery, and resisting an officer without violence. Authorities are still looking for other assailants involved in the riot. However, the incident went viral after several that created a massive panic and prompted an even larger police response. Over 60 police vehicles responded.
I don't know if this guy knows what we're talking about or not. But this video here, you can see this curved like energy pulse that happens. Alright, watch this.
Okay,
watch. I'm gonna go slow. Watch. You can see the energy.
right there. Look,
Right
do you see all this?
It's kind of a warping effect, like a portal.
Okay, watch. I'm gonna go
That's
slow.
kind of interesting.
What was it? There, look, all this.
The energy. Right there.
And then also, hang on.
Watch. You can see the
That's supposed to be the alien's
There's this
arm,
bit here.
maybe?
Let me just show you again.
Okay, watch. I'm gonna
Wait.
go slow. Watch.
Right there. This is what they're saying.
I mean, that could be just a person.
This person or whatever it is.
And then over here, there's some kind of like weird, blurry watermark kind of thing right here. So the weird part about this was somebody gave him the coordinates for this Miami mall, right? And he puts the coordinates in backwards and it goes to Antarctica. Boom. Like, what the hell? This is where everybody says there's secret alien bases. There's the Strava heat map base that somebody found under the trapezoid. There's the was I the one that found that? I remember looking for stuff and I found it. I don't remember if I saw it somewhere else first, but maybe I found it. There's like a figure 8 looking one. But there's all these stories of Nazis going to Antarctica and like the hollow earth theory involves Antarctica. Just all this crazy stuff about aliens. And now the government's kind of coming out and admitting UFOs are real. And there's this one guy that said we've been dealing with UFO, like aliens, for a while. And it just kind of seems like something the United States would do. And we're talking about this at work. Like, what if, like, every other thing. Did you guys see that video? I just noticed that it was black on my screen. The way the U.S. works, if we caught some aliens in Roswell in 1945 or whatever, 47 was it? and we held them hostage and like told the other aliens like, hey, if you give this country, the United States, your technology before you give it to like China and Russia and Europe, whatever, then we'll release these hostages. That's the kind of way we work. It would make sense that right after Roswell, these like stealth bombers started being developed, and the what's the one that was in X-Men? That one. But still, if we've been dealing with aliens for a long time, some of that stuff would make sense. Also, there's supposedly all these ships that we've dug up from archaeological digs that were at Site S4, which kind of seems believable. It goes along with the Nazca lines and the airport kind of flattened mountains they've got in Peru and kind of stuff like that. So I feel like they're going to drop some big alien knowledge this year. And also, what is this one? Oh, let's look at this story real quick. Not involved with the Israel war, a separate sect of Jews in New York City were digging an underground tunnel under their synagogue because it like connected to a room next door, and they wanted to expand the synagogue illegally or something, and like it goes like back into this other tunnel. What that doesn't make sense with what they're claiming it was for. Like, move this over a little bit. Like, what was this about? Why are Jews digging tunnels? It's not. Somebody called them Zionist tunnels. What does that mean? Are they trying to get a place underground where they can all hide if like the war comes to the United States or something? What is the story behind the Jew tunnel? They were freaking out and flipping over these pews and stuff and like trying to like hold the police back, and the police were arresting people and he didn't like it. They got mad and they started flipping over furniture, kind of like when Jesus had the cat of nine tails he made, and like started throwing out the money lenders. What is this? Just like a bookshelf? Oh, that's at the front of it, I guess. This story I haven't looked that much into, but people were like up in their apartments and they would hear people digging underneath their apartments, and they called the authorities. It's just crazy. 11 days into the year and all this stuff's going on. And this may not have been this year. I found this movie Spider-Man Lotus came out. And it's not like an official, what is it, Disney that owns Spider-Man now? I don't know who owns it. Look at this. This is like a fan film. It's all fake as fuck. Or not fake, but it's just bad looking.
Look at what
Spider-Man looked okay, but the Goblin looked pretty crap. How are they allowed to do this? This is like, it's maybe they just put fan films on IMDb now?
She's gone.
But they're not allowed to make money off of it, maybe. They just have to give it away for free? I don't know what the deal is. So this is like a Gwen Stacy died movie?
You weren't the only person who lost something that day, but you can't admit that because you're too selfish to think about anyone else.
No matter what you do,
How do I get this pause button?
everyone you love will wind up stuck in
That's
your
Gwen Stacy? She looked like a man in the face a little
I
bit.
know what it's like to feel lost and alone.
This is like a CW
Convinced
TV
there's
show or
anyone
something.
hiding, but I'm right here with you.
Is that Spider-Man? I thought this was Spider-Man over here.
There
I thought this was the Goblin.
need Spider-Man. And that's more important than what I need.
Hi, Tim. It's nice to meet you. I'm Spider-Man.
Was he meeting cancer kids? What is this movie? Okay, that looks pretty good. They didn't just rip that off another different movie, did they?
It means something to a lot of people. I don't know the future.
Oh, they got the webs under the armpits. I like that. True to the comic.
Is that you're brave.
Shocker? No? Green Goblin? Maybe
I
Shocker
will
is in.
always be Spider-Man. Not because I want to. Because I have to.
The story looks real cheesy, but the animation and whatever, the special effects look pretty good. So then, I scroll to the bottom, right, and I see Spider-Man 2, Another World. I'm like, oh, okay, what is this? This is a different director, another fan film, I guess.
We had our fun.
Alright.
But now it's time for the consequences.
Alright then.
Now they're looking for someone to blame. Someone like us.
This is older one, 2018.
I can't be the man to blame forever. I don't want to do this anymore.
Sounds like Harry Potter. This like a British Spider-Man?
A choice. This is going to follow you.
Italian Spider-Man is the best.
Forever. Are you ready for that?
Let's see what you got, Harry Potter.
Oh, you're such a dick.
You made the joke I made.
Come on, me bro.
Two fake Spider-Mans fight each other. Also, he goes to an alternate reality and finds a shittier version of a fan-made Spider-Man. Okay, this looks real bad. What the fuck was that? That looks so stupid. Wait, so Spider-Man Lost Cause? What? 2014. Let's see how shitty we can get it. All these fan-made Spider-Mans. Well, this is probably not going to be able to be monetized, but I don't monetize anyway, so who cares?
To be anonymous.
So, Harry Potter Spider-Man is the main character of the original.
Or just to hide from the past.
What if Spider-Man made a cup of tea? Anybody watching that What If show? I remember the What If comics, but none of the premises of the show looked interesting to me.
Do you know why we chose spiders over any other animal?
Nobody chose spiders. It was accidentally.
Because they are
Got
fascinating.
Bit. Oh, to study?
When the time's right, when Richard will finally have all the research he needs, we will change this world.
Oh, wow. That was a thick-ass spider web hanging down to get him in the net. I guess it wouldn't look cool on camera if you can't see the web.
Bit that Parker ball. Take them both with you and kill him.
That was just like some parkour footage.
What the hell were you thinking?
You heard about that mass guy around the city?
Oh yeah, this is just like some English parkour guys that decided to make a Spider-Man movie. And with some shitty editing.
Someone saved me.
We found one blonde woman in London. She's got to be Gwen Stacy now. Yeah, it's a lost cause, alright. Trying to make money off this fan film thing. The Amazing Spider-Man web cut. How many of these are there? This one doesn't even have a trailer. Alright, so that's pretty much the news. This has been T2 covering Spider-Man, Jews, Aliens, and Stanley Cups, and James Comer.